giving you the inside scoop on Callaway Cavalier football.
Good morning, Callaway fans. This is Saturday morning quarterback show, Callaway edition, live from the showroom at Kia Motors. Our regular guest, Coach Pete Wiggins, is joining me this morning. My name is Tony Walls, and we're going to talk a little bit about last night's big region win up in Haralson County. Final score was Callaway 55 and Haralson County 0. And Pete, congratulations on another big region win as we try to reach that first goal of the region championship.
Big win for us last night on the road. Anytime you can win on the road in the region, you got to feel pretty good. Had a good week of practice. The kids played well last night. Haralson County early on was able to run the ball a little bit and run the clock, but that's kind of what they do. But our defense was able to score. Special teams scored, and just again pretty pleased with their effort overall. We had a turnover early in the game that obviously there's, as you and I talk about, there's always things to work on. But pretty pleased with the overall effort. Got a lot of young kids in the game. And it's always good to get those young guys some reps.
Well, you talk about the offensive stars, of course, the defensive stars, special teams. Saw some improvements in the extra point last night. Noticed some technique changes we'll talk about, and good job to get some of those corrected. But as you mentioned, a lot of things to work on. It's a short week this week, another challenge. Play Thursday night, but a lot of things to talk about this morning, Pete. A big, like you said, a big win. And when we come back after the break and these few messages, we'll get into a little more details about what went on last night, and we'll see if we can grab some of these Chick-fil-A biscuits over here before they go missing. So you guys grab that second cup of coffee and come on back and join us here on the Saturday morning quarterback show, Callaway edition, on the Eagle Sports Network.
Kia.
Hi friends, Jess Licht here with Kia of LaGrange. I'd like you to come by and check out the all-new redesigned Kia Rio. The Rio is not only fuel efficient, but it's comfortable and safe as well. The 13 Rio starts as low as $12,900. It's backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Right now, you can drive the Rio for only $159 a month on a 36-month lease. The Rio is available in either a 4-door sedan or a sporty 5-door hatchback. See the Rio and all our inventory online at KiaofLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
See Kia of LaGrange for complete details. Leases with $1,999 due at signing. Proven leadership is a must to keep LaGrange strong, and we have the opportunity to elect a mayor that will work for all of LaGrange. That's Jim Thornton. He knows what needs work and what already works. Jim Thornton is ready to listen to you and work hard to keep LaGrange strong. So vote Jim Thornton, Mayor, November 5th.
Hello, I am Jim Thornton, and if you want to know more about me and my campaign for mayor, please go to jimthornton.org and like me on Facebook. And please remember to vote November 5th.
Paid political announcement by the Friends of Jim Thornton. Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Life insurance is one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. And that's why State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange focuses on how the benefits of life insurance actually lives on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange at 706-882-9324 and put the life back in life insurance.
Handoff to his tailback. He's going to cut up at the 20 to the 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Callaway Cavaliers on their second play of the ball game.
That's how you make a statement, Jack. What a great job that time. The Cavaliers' favorite little play, a little trap up the middle, and Devon Rosser. We've seen him do it all year. Break it off his left guard Devin Powell, his center Stephen Curtis, and big Brandon Sutton at right guard. And good job by the Cavaliers that time as they go up 6-0 with 6:51 to go in the first quarter with the extra point to follow.
Yeah, Pete, that was Callaway's first touchdown last night, and we'd barely gotten set in our seats good, and it took us about 2 plays to score, and a good way to get started. And there were multiple highlights on offense last night. We had a lot of people score, and a lot of different ways, Pete. And that's always good for everybody.
It is, and we talk about that particular play. Devin Powell did a great job last night. Blocking, you mentioned on the radio, Stephen Curtis, he's getting better each week, and Brandon Sutton, he had a great game last night. Really opened some holes for us. Courtney Lay, Harley Tabor, Jalen Allen, Keyshawn Freeman up front, but Little Ross, again, another big night for him. Tez doing a good job running the offense, and T had another big touchdown reception last night. He also had a punt return for a touchdown. But we were able to get a lot of guys in the mix. Eddie Culpepper had a big night at tailback. Cedric Maynard had 2 touchdowns at tailback. So just really proud of our kids, and it's always good to get a lot of people in and try to play a lot of people, and for obviously a bunch of reasons. Number one, you want to get everybody in and get reps and get better, but also too, as you look, we try not to look down the road, but the more experience you do get from your younger kids, you never know when they may have to be in a role down the road. So obviously, it's good that last night worked out as it did, and I was just really proud of our kids and execution.
Well, a couple of things, Pete. One thing back to Cedric Maynard, only a 10th grader. We've been hearing all year about how fast Cedric is, and he was able to flash a little bit that last night. 2 long 85-yard runs, and he was able to get into the secondary and really was able to use that speed that he has.
Cedric had a big week. He got to play a couple quarters in the JV game this week, and they went to 6-0.
Great.
And then again another big night for him last night rushing. But just really proud of him, and of course his future down the road. But Eddie, we try to split the reps between he and Eddie Culpepper, and I feel like Kurt Napier's doing a great job with that, and I feel like it keeps them fresh, and when they do get in there, they're ready to go. So it's real important in what we do.
Well, fresh legs, depth, those are critical things, Pete. As you get in, as you mentioned, I'm glad to hear you be honest with us about looking forward. So it's got to be in the back of your mind. Obviously, we play them one game at a time, but in the back of your mind, you try to develop that depth. And you and I usually talk about it more on your offensive and defensive line. But I noticed last night had a couple of guys got in on defense. Saw Brandon Sutton. Cedric was playing a little defense. Devin Powell played a little bit up front last night for you. So you're rotating guys in, keeping them fresh.
Well, again, and those 2 guys did great as far as Big Sutton and Powell last night on the defensive line. Nooney Anderson played well. Deion Smith had a great ball game last night, and actually Coach Scher moved him inside last night to an interior lineman, and just trying to get kids reps at different places, and he had a big game last night. He was in on a lot of tackles.
He sure was.
Had a fumble recovery that he returned for about 60 yards for a touchdown, and Deion Smith, I'm really proud of him. He's getting better each week, and he's a great kid. He works hard, and just again we've got a great group of seniors. There's 14 of them, but there's a core group of them that's been there for 4 years, and it seems like they've been there, and they have every day, and they've got a great work ethic, and they really represent our program well.
Well, and you talk about those seniors, Pete, and as we talk a little bit more on the program next Thursday night, I believe you had mentioned to me, is senior night. We play Best Academy Thursday night, 7 o'clock, Callaway Stadium. Our last regular season home game of the year. It's senior night, an opportunity to come out and thank these kids and the coaches and show your support of the program for because they've been a big part, Pete, of advancing the program from from 3-4 years ago till now. They've been a big part of it.
Well, Brandon Sutton, Devon Rosser, Tez Parks, Jalen Allen, and there's several more. I'm always careful, hesitant to start naming names, but those kids have been 3-year starters, and they've been in a lot of battles over the years with us, and in a lot of big games, and again, I'm just really, really proud of those young men and the leadership they have, not only on the football field, but in our school. They're great representations of Callaway football, and great kids to have that jersey on walking around the school. So this means a whole lot to me.
Well, they say good teams reflect their coaches, and I think that's probably a good statement. I know you're going to tell me, well, it's other things, but teams take on the personality of their coaches, and I think those guys, not only do they represent the school and the community well, but so do the coaches. And again, awfully proud of, as an outsider. As a fan, it's awfully makes you awfully proud to be associated with Callaway High School. I promise. Pete, when we come back after this segment, we're going to talk a little bit more, maybe a little more about last night's game, get into Thursday night's game and what we can look for. And we want to thank Coleman for putting the props back here, Pete. We got the Kia Soul back here in the showroom, and the other banners over here. I asked Coleman if he wanted to put in front of us.
We need all the help we can get.
Yeah, and we could just talk from behind it. We might get more viewers, but we'll see how that works. You can send your suggestions into Coleman at the station. Let him know what you think. But you guys get that third cup of coffee if you want to, and get you some biscuits. Pete and I got one, and come on back and join us here on the Saturday Morning Quarterback Show, Callaway Edition, live on the Eagle Sports Network.
Kia. Hi friends, Jess Licht here with Kia of LaGrange. I'd like you to come by and check out the all-new redesigned Kia Rio. The Rio is not only fuel efficient, but it's comfortable and safe as well. The 13 Rio starts as low as $12,900. It's backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Right now, you can drive the Rio for only $159 a month on a 36-month lease. The Rio is available in either a 4-door sedan or a sporty 5-door hatchback. See the Rio and all our inventory online at KiaofLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
See Kia of LaGrange for complete details. Leases with $1,999 due at signing.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange can help you get to a better state, because he'll talk with you, listen to you, and help put together a policy that has you written all over it, from cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange and officially get to a better state with State Farm.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. These restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
When you want to sell your real estate, who do you call? Rob or Joel Upchurch, your RE/MAX result agents. They want to go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. Are you ready to buy a house or land? Then call RE/MAX result agents that will find you what you want and be with you from the first day to the day you sit down in your new home. Let them go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014.
Back to the eye. Real quickly again with the Culpepper, the ball carries, fights his way into the end zone for a touchdown for the Cavaliers.
Good job by Eddie Culpepper that time, following the lead block of pulling guard Brandon Sutton. Led him into the end zone. He put his foot in the ground and cut up the field. So put the Cavaliers up by a score of 13-0. 6:24 to go in the second quarter with the extra point to follow.
Eddie Culpepper with a big touchdown there, as we said, to put the Cavaliers up by a score of 13-0. And Pete, we've already mentioned a lot of these kids by name, but one of the improvements you were looking for was in your kicking game, and I thought last night Chase Freeman, Ted Godwin, everybody did a good job. As Chase made a lot of improvements, so you could tell where he had worked hard during the week, made some technique changes, and we had a couple that got away from us. But overall, I think you saw a marked improvement in our extra point team last night.
Much better. I was really proud of those guys. It all starts with a snap, and Josh Williams had an elbow injury earlier, and it really affected the timing on our snaps, and so obviously we've been working with Tez, and he's getting better at snapping. T's doing a great job holding, and we've Coach Martin's moved Chase Freeman around a little bit in his stance, and he's got plenty of leg, and we've actually made the distance between him and the ball a little shorter, and it's amazing what it's done. But anyway, really proud of those guys. They work really hard at it, and we rep it every day at practice, and try to put them in situations at practice that'll be like the game as far as pressure, and I feel like it paid off for us this week.
No doubt. I think we scored 55, and I think we had a 2-point. I think we were maybe 5 out of 7.
5 out of 7.
Something like that on the extra point. So, good. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for improvement each week on your teams. You kickoff coverage got better as the night went on. You had a couple that made it out to about the 50-yard line, but again, it gives you something to do this week. And
that's right.
And in a short week, Pete, does your preparation change? Obviously, everything bumps up today, but you're still trying to look and accomplish the same thing. Just trying to get it done today earlier.
Well, we won't change what we do. Obviously, we'll watch a lot of film tomorrow, and then it'll just be one day shorter. But at this point, we're not going to change what we do. Maybe a blocking scheme here or there, but the kids are they're in tune with the routine. And then obviously our schemes on offense and defense. So, it's going to be a short week. And you mentioned earlier it's senior night for 14 special young men, and obviously we'll recognize those kids Thursday night. Need everybody to be there. Best, we play in Best Academy. They got everybody back. They didn't have any seniors last year, and they've had a great season. Coach Moore does a great job with his kids, and they got a lot of talent, and so we're gonna have to work hard at practice and prepare, and be able to execute Thursday night.
When you play a team, Pete, I've heard other coaches say when you play a team like Best, who is really loaded with a lot of athletes, they can put it together on any given night, and that's one of the things that you really you don't know. So you have to be prepared and ready for that, because the Cavaliers will get the best effort from Best this week, and with those good athletes, you really have to be prepared.
Well, they've had some injuries the last couple of weeks, and I don't know when they're going to get a couple of their kids back. But again, Coach Moore, I know he'll have his guys ready, and it'll be a physical game, and we just got to go out and play Callaway football. But obviously, senior night's a big night for the parents of those young men, and just looking forward to that atmosphere Thursday night at Callaway Stadium.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, final regular season home game for the Cavaliers, so we need to pack those stands and make a lot of noise and really make it a special night for the seniors. And when we come back a little on our next segment, Pete, we'll get into a little bit more about what's going on around the high school. The JV team, how the building's progressing, and lots of things going on over at the school. So you guys come on back and join us here on this Saturday morning quarterback show, live at the showroom at Kia, as Pete and I enjoy all these Chick-fil-A biscuits from Commerce Avenue on the Eagle Sports Network.
Kia. Hi friends, Jess Licht here with Kia of LaGrange. I'd like you to come by and check out the all-new redesigned Kia Rio. The Rio is not only fuel efficient, but it's comfortable and safe as well. The 13 Rio starts as low as $12,900. It's backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Right now, you can drive the Rio for only $159 a month on a 36-month lease. The Rio is available in either a 4-door sedan or a sporty 5-door hatchback. See the Rio and all our inventory online at KiaofLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
See Kia of LaGrange for complete details. Leases with $1,999 due at signing. When you want to sell your real estate, who do you call? Rob or Joel Upchurch, your RE/MAX result agents. They want to go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. Are you ready to buy a house or land? And call RE/MAX result agents that will find you what you want and be with you from the first day to the day you sit down in your new home. Let them go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. Like a great football team, great cities just don't happen. They require vision, hard work, and leadership.
Hello, I'm Jim Thornton. Like you, I know LaGrange is a great city. I want to make it better for you and your family. I will strengthen our local economy, enhance public safety, and improve our quality of life.
Jim Thornton, leadership at work for all of LaGrange. On November 5th, let's elect Jim Thornton mayor. Learn more at jimthornton.org and like Jim on Facebook. Paid political announcement by the Friends of Jim Thornton.
You're with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
We'll pick it up in stride at the 20. Up to the 35, to the 40, down the sideline 50.
He could go,
40,
Jack.
30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Callaway Cavaliers, no flags on the field.
I see no flags, and boy, that little pooch kick that time didn't really work too well for Harrison County. The ball hit the ground and bounced right up into a sprinting Terry Godwin, who caught it in full stride and went down to Callaway sideline untouched to put the Cavaliers up by a score of 20-0 with 4:25 to go here in the second quarter with the extra point to follow.
Hey, welcome back here to Saturday Morning Quarterback. We're live here at Kia of LaGrange, and we'll go back to the coaches in just a second. I tell you what, a fun game last night, a lot of scoring, a lot of fun, and that's something else that y'all do here at Kia of LaGrange awfully well is have a good time and make sure that the buying experience is a lot of fun. And John's here with me talking, and I tell you what, Todd's away, and I imagine you're ready to make some special deals.
We certainly are. We're closing out the 2013 model year end on the Optima and the Soul. We've got a bunch left. If you're thinking about saving some money on a new car, y'all need to come down and see us today. It's a little wet outside, so when you come in, we're ready to make the deal for you. Just come on in. We're going to make you happy all the way around.
There you go. I tell you what, they've got a nice covered area. They can let you look at the car out of the rain and do your test drive, come back and get out. And I know y'all take care of that paperwork, get everything taken care of it, be an assistant buyer to them, and make sure that their buying experience here at Kia of LaGrange is not just easy but fun.
It certainly is. Every customer that we sell, that's the first thing they comment about is what a different experience it is here at Kia LaGrange. When you come in, you're treated like family, not just another victim that's out there. They're trying to sell you a car. We want you to be happy. We want you to be happy before you buy the car, during you're buying the car, and after you buy the car. We want you happy all the way around. We want you to save money. We want you to tell your friends and have them come down and see us. We want to make them happy too. Y'all come on down to Kia LaGrange. We're going to save you some money on some of these closeouts.
There you go. Come see them. They've got a great selection of vehicles. Kia LaGrange here for you. Guys, we'll send it back to the desk as we're still celebrating a big win on Friday night.
We are. Thanks, Coleman. Thanks, John. We appreciate it. We hope everybody understands at Kia how appreciative we are of what they do for the local high school sports and allowing us to come out on Saturday morning and get in the way and let Coleman come in and do what he does to make us sound and look good, Pete. But we really appreciate what Kia Motors does for us, as we do all our sponsors. Of course, the Chick-fil-A here on the Parkway, who supplies our biscuits and things. But, Pete, as we wind up the show here, Thursday night, Best Academy lost last night to Chapel Hill. So they're playing for their playoff lives and playoff positioning. So kickoff will be at 7 o'clock. Callaway Stadium. Senior night, really need to fill up those stands. A quick, we wanted to talk a little bit about the building and the pregame and those kind of things. So if you can get it in 1 minute, go, Wiggins.
I want to thank Josh Rye yesterday for our pregame meal. Kids really enjoyed it. He came out, talked to the kids a little bit, and he's always been a big part of Callaway Athletics. Really appreciate Josh. But then our post-game meal last night, I think Mike and Mona Wiggins, I appreciate them.
You related to them, Pete?
Yeah.
Are you?
I know them pretty well. Anyway, I thank them for the double cheeseburgers last night after the game. But
how many did you eat?
I had 2.
2. Good for you. Head coach can do that, can't they?
Yeah.
There you go.
But anyway,
building's coming along good, Pete.
The building, we may need to do a drive-through today.
Okay, sounds good.
All the footers are you can actually see the rooms and that kind of thing.
Nice.
I haven't poured a slab yet, but you can see.
We'll get Coleman. We'll do a show out there for the years old. We'll go live on campus. What do you think, Pete?
That'd be awesome.
Pete, sounds good. A lot of exciting things going on at Callaway High School, on and off the field, and really a big time and a good time to be a Cavalier right now, I promise. So, Pete, Thursday night again, Best Academy, kickoff 7 o'clock, Callaway Stadium. Senior night, let's get out there and fill up those bleachers on the home side. And if we have too many over there, we'll spill over to the visitors. But we need to get out and support those seniors and the coaches and, help these Cavaliers reach their first goal, win the region championship, stay at home for a couple of rounds. Pete, let's do it again next week. What do you think?
Thanks a bunch.
We'll come back. Coleman, thank you so much. The guys back at the station, thank you for what you do. You've been listening to the Saturday Morning Quarterback Show, Callaway edition, on the Eagle Sports Network.
Thanks for listening to the Callaway Cavaliers Kia of LaGrange Saturday Morning Quarterback Show on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 1240 AM, 96.9 FM, and online at eagle1023.com with Tony Walls and Cavaliers coach Pete Wiggins.
Hi friends, Jess Licht here with Kia LaGrange. I'd like you to come by and check out the all-new redesigned Kia Rio. The Rio is not only fuel efficient, but it's comfortable and safe as well. The 13 Rio starts as low as $12,900. It's backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Right now, you can drive the Rio for only $159 a month on a 36-month lease. The Rio is available in either a 4-door sedan or a sporty 5-door hatchback. See the Rio and all our inventory online at KiaLaGrange.com. Help support your local economy.
See Kia of LaGrange for complete details. Leases with $1,999 due at signing. Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Proven leadership is a must to keep LaGrange strong, and we have the opportunity to elect a mayor that will work for all of LaGrange. That's Jim Thornton. He knows what needs work and what already works. Jim Thornton is ready to listen to you and work hard to keep LaGrange strong. So vote Jim Thornton, Mayor, November 5th.
Hello, I am Jim Thornton, and if you want to know more about me and my campaign for mayor, please go to jimthornton.org and like me on Facebook. And please remember to vote November 5th.
Paid political announcement by the Friends of Jim Thornton.
It's tough out there, trying to stretch every paycheck a little further than the last one. It means cutting cost, and one of the best places to start is at the office of State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange, because he'll do a free discount double check to make sure you're getting the car insurance discounts you deserve, up to 40%. So give State Farm agent Matt Orr a call today, because being there to help keep more of your money in your pocket is why he's there. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
When you want to sell your real estate, who do you call? Rob or Joel Upchurch, your RE/MAX result agents. They want to go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. Are you ready to buy a house or land? Then call RE/MAX result agents that will find you what you want and be with you from the first day to the day you sit down in your new home. Let them go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014.
It's time now for the Troop Tigers Kia of LaGrange Saturday morning quarterback show on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 1240 AM, 96.9 FM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now live at the showroom of Kia of LaGrange, Greg Hicks and Coach Lynn Kendall giving you the inside scoop on Troop Tigers football.
I can't hear now. Welcome to Troop High Saturday morning quarterback. I am Greg Hicks along with head coach Lynn Kendall, and we'll be talking Tiger football this morning. We're live at the Kia showroom here in LaGrange and on the Parkway. Even though it's raining, it is a sunny day in the showroom. Pink balloons everywhere, kind of a cancer awareness month. I'm assuming that that's what this is all about, Coach. But, man, there's folks already here. They've already gone through one tray of biscuits, and we got to put out the other, real quickly, because I'm kind of hungry. And I know I see folks lined up in the parking lot ready to come here and talk Tiger football.
I know that'd be good, because I think Coleman went through that first tray and wasn't ashamed about it at all. He felt good about it.
He is. I think there's a song out there that he plays on the radio. It's Shameless, and I believe that really is.
Oh, is that it?
That's Coleman right there, Shameless. But you know what? Speaking of Shameless, and I won't talk about other programs, but we went down Thursday night and took some folks to the woodshed, and that's a good thing. It's always good to do, to go down and get a victory anyway, but certainly to put up 49 points, and it's nice because, you can't put up 49 points without a lot of guys getting in the action.
That's true, and, we went down and played Columbus High School, and Columbus High School, I'll be honest with you, that's one of the best Columbus teams that they've had in a while. They have very good skill players, and they have a couple linemen, and we talked about this last week, that I knew they were going to be disciplined. I know Coach Marino is going to have them ready to go. They're going to have a good plan, and they're going to try to execute it. And then on top of that, they picked us for homecoming, and I think to also just bring a little more excitement for them to the game, and I think they were prepared for us, but we were fortunate to have a great night of executing. And, it doesn't matter who you're playing. When you're executing the way you're supposed to, good things are going to happen. And I'm speaking from an offensive standpoint.
Right. Well, it was a good night all around, and I tell you what, we're going to take a break right now. We're going to go. We're going to come back, and we're going to talk about some of these exciting plays. We've got one kid, especially 2 touches, 2 80-yard touchdown runs, and we'll tell you all about it when we come back. You're listening to Troop High Saturday morning quarterback here live at the Kia showroom on Eagle Sports.
Kia. Hi friends, Jess Lick here with Kia of LaGrange. I'd like you to come by and check out the all-new redesigned Kia Rio. The Rio is not only fuel efficient, but it's comfortable and safe as well. The 13 Rio starts as low as $12,900. It's backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Right now, you can drive the Rio for only $159 a month on a 36-month lease. The Rio is available in either a 4-door sedan or a sporty 5-door hatchback. See the Rio and all our inventory online at KiaofLaGrange.com and help support your local economy.
See Kia of LaGrange for complete details. Leases with $1,999 due at signing.
You're busy with places to go and people to see. At CB&T, we understand. That's why we created the Synovus Connections prepaid card. Use it for purchases, ATM withdrawals, and even get cash back. It's an affordable alternative to checking, simple to load, and can be replaced if lost or stolen. Plus, there's no credit check required. Let CB&T help you manage your busy lifestyle. Visit us for details or to open your Synovus Connections card today. CB&T, a division of Synovus Bank, member FDIC. Fees and restrictions apply, subject to approval.
Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange can help you get to a better state, because he'll talk with you, listen to you, and help put together a policy that has you written all over it, from cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange and officially get to a better state with State Farm.
If you're looking for a great time, gather up your friends and head to the Brick House Grill in downtown LaGrange. Enjoy live entertainment every weekend. Thursday nights, it's karaoke as well as ladies' night. On Saturdays, come cheer for your favorite college football team and enjoy their football specials. Check out their new menu. Sunday from 11 until 3, the Brick House Grill has their family lunch specials. They have plenty of TVs to watch exciting NFL action. The Brick House Grill, Broome Street in downtown LaGrange.
Tall sweep around the far side. And it's going to be Devontae Swanson, the ball carrier. He could go. He breaks from the line of scrimmage at the 50, 40. He's all by himself down at the 20, 10, 5. No flags. Touchdown, Tigers.
From the 20-yard line, he just simply takes off around right side behind Big Mitch Mathis, who had and Hunter Newton really had a corner block there off of defensive end. They were able to turn that corner, and Swanson all the way down the field, 80 yards. Touchdown, Tigers. Like the way Brett does that, he comes right back in and he takes a cue. Man, I tell you what, there's not a better operations guy that Coleman could ever hire. And so if he ever needs a job when he gets mad at Coleman, come to Mud Creek. But man, what a just a little tall sweep. He ran the corner, and I knew when you saw him hit that corner, you knew he was gone.
Devontae, he 2 touches, 160 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's a pretty good night.
That's right.
And his full-time job is linebacker. He's a will linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
And Devontae plays 100-mile-an-hour most of the time, and he's blessed with incredible speed. And matter of fact, Coach Floyd and I yesterday were watching the film, and we were just trying to get a gauge about just how fast he was moving on that second one. And so, granted, he has a running start, but
right.
We started the stopwatch when he was at the 50 and stopped it when he was at the 10, because when he got to the 10, he started slowing down.
Yeah.
And that was a 4.2 something. It was 4.2 and some change. And, granted, he's fast anyhow, but he had a running start going. And,
wow.
So, that was pretty sweet, for him. And of course, speaking about running backs, Thursday night, I keep wanting to say Friday night, Thursday night, we were able to play a number of them,
mm-hmm.
which is what we want to do anyhow.
Mm-hmm.
And, when you look at those, Devontae Swanson, 160 yards on 2 touches for
right.
2 touchdowns. Darryl Dunlap, definitely the workhorse,
mm-hmm.
151 yards, 3 touchdowns.
And how many touches did he have?
13 touches.
I tell you, he's a workhorse.
And then on top of that, Darryl had about 8 or 9 tackles.
That's right.
A couple of them for losses.
That's right.
And one
mm-hmm.
that was a spectacular tackle that was actually scary, but just completely all in one motion before the whistle. And it was on an interception, actually. We had thrown an interception.
That's right. I remember that.
Guys cutting across the grain. Darryl engages him, and just one movement has him almost over his head going to the ground. And it was, just one of those things that was, for some folks, pretty scary for a
mm-hmm.
second there. But showing some of the power that he has. And Mess Bonner, another one of our young running backs, Mess had 9 touches for a touchdown and 103 yards.
That's right. He kind of quietly snuck in there and picked up 100 yards.
Yes, he did.
Mm-hmm.
And we're looking forward to getting a lot out of Mess. And he's coming along as the season's going on. And Dre Towns, 97 yards. And then we also even had Brandon Hurd comes in there for a couple touches, 28 yards. Nice runs, big first downs for us. Will Smith at quarterback had 49 yards rushing. making some great option choices in keeping the ball and hitting those seams. And,
yeah, he had one, going to his left side, actually, over toward your sideline, and he turned it up and had about a 22, 23-yard gain.
Yeah, it was a quality run. And then, later in the game we had Dexter Shealy come in at quarterback, and Dexter had 6 rushes for 36 yards and a touchdown, as well. So we're real proud of all those guys coming in and not just getting opportunities to play. And of course, we were playing them throughout the game. We didn't wait till the last part of the game.
That's right. No, you
for
did
most
a good job.
There was
a
couple of them that we did, but they were able to perform. When starters were in, when the game was fresh, and those are the things. And then as we came in from the break. And you were talking about Mitch Mathis and Hunter Newton and some of the other offensive linemen. Be honest with you, I wasn't real happy with our offensive line at halftime, and I went in there and I challenged them. I told them, I said that you're much better than that, and I know we were winning at halftime, but you're always seeking to play the best you possibly can.
Right.
And to their credit, those guys came in there and. Coach Floyd came in, our offense coordinator and offensive line coach, made a couple of adjustments on the board, and those guys came in and probably played one of the best offensive line as a unit games that we've had in a very long time. And I've been at Troop for 9 years now, and we've had a lot of good offensive linemen roll through there. And those guys are led by Mitch Mathis, but from tight end to all the way back across to the quick side tackle or weak side tackle, whatever terminology, left tackle, whatever you want to use.
I was left tackle, so I would think it's not a weak tackle.
Everybody's got a different terminology for it, but those guys really stepped up their game, and that is I'm so proud of them.
Well, it's ironic that you said that because we were keying on. I tend to watch the offensive line a lot, and Tristan Thompson, and I'd like to see some film on that, but he seemed to have a really good second half. He was downfield blocking.
Absolutely.
He was very aggressive with his blocks, his offside blocks. Nobody was standing around. I was watching Jason Hernandez. He seemed to go at it a little differently. Yeah, you guys came back out in the second half. You could tell you'd made some adjustments. But I tell you what, we're going to take a short break. You're listening to Tiger Football here live at the Kia Showroom on Eagle Sports.
Kia. Hi friends, Jess Licht here with Kia of LaGrange. I'd like you to come by and check out the all-new redesigned Kia Rio. The Rio is not only fuel efficient, but it's comfortable and safe as well. The 13 Rio starts as low as $12,900. It's backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Right now, you can drive the Rio for only $159 a month on a 36-month lease. The Rio is available in either a 4-door sedan or a sporty 5-door hatchback. See the Rio and all our inventory online at KiaLaGrange.com and help support your local economy.
See Kia of LaGrange for complete details. Leases with $1,999 due at signing. When you want to sell your real estate, who do you call? Rob or Joel Upchurch, your RE/MAX result agents. They want to go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. Are you ready to buy a house or land? Then call RE/MAX result agents that will find you what you want and be with you from the first day to the day you sit down in your new home. Let them go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014.
Eddie Hutto and his son EJ at Limcare of LaGrange invite you to visit their new facility at 413 South Greenwood Street. With over 20 years of experience in prosthetics and orthotics, Eddie and his son are able to make and adjust any style of prosthetic and orthotic device. Call Limcare of LaGrange, your hometown provider of prosthetic and orthotic devices at 706-882-1825 to schedule your free evaluation.
Like a great football team, great cities just don't happen. They require vision, hard work, and leadership.
Hello, I'm Jim Thornton. Like you, I know LaGrange is a great city. I want to make it better for you and your family. I will strengthen our local economy, enhance public safety, and improve our quality of life.
Jim Thornton, leadership at work for all of LaGrange. On November 5th, let's elect Jim Thornton mayor. Learn more at jimthornton.org and like Jim on Facebook. Paid political announcement by the Friends of Jim Thornton.
Where can you be a star athlete and a math superstar? Where can you prepare for graduate school or your dream job and make friends for the journey? Where can you challenge your mind and inspire your soul? Experience a transforming education at LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
It's going to be A handoff on the right side of the line. The Tigers are going to go in for a touchdown. Touchdown, Tigers.
Right behind big Mitch Mathis, and Mitch just blows his guy off the line. And Darryl Dunlap just lopes, and I don't mean it negatively, just like an antelope, just into the end zone, 20 yards out for a touchdown for the Tigers.
All right, welcome back here to the showroom of Kia of LaGrange. Coleman Vice here. We'll go back to the coach's desk here in just a second. Talk with John here at Kia of LaGrange and having a chance to talk a little bit about all the cool things going on here this fine Saturday morning. I tell you, it might be raining where you are, but it's sun is shining. It's beautiful weather right here around the dealership because that's the way it is. It's an attitude here at Kia of LaGrange.
Yeah, it may be wet outside, but it's dry inside. You come out, tell us what you want. We'll bring it up to the front doorstep. It's all covered up, and you don't have to worry about getting wet. We'll show you in a dry area. Hey, I would like to make a comment out here. Y'all come on in and check out the new Optima Hybrid. You know, it's a world record holder at 64 miles per gallon. You're talking about a full-size vehicle that gives you the economy of a small car. And that vehicle has a battery that's a LiPo battery, which has a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty on the battery. That's unheard of in the industry. So don't be afraid of the new technology. It's amazing. Come out and check out the Hybrid.
There you go, and I tell you, it really is amazing what they're doing with the technology here, and of course, like you said, the confidence and the warranties that they put in place here at Kia with the 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty on the engine and powertrain. Not to mention all the other things that they cover throughout the time that you own your car. It makes it really easy to sit there and go, I'm going to get a brand new Kia and be happy with it.
It sure is, and the great thing about the Optima Hybrid, the vehicle is priced just like one of the regular vehicles that doesn't have all the technology, so you get to save all the money, you get to go green, you get to save the gas, the insurance, the small payment. You know, it's priced right. Y'all need to come in and check out the Hybrid. We got 9 of them out front, and they are ready to go.
There you go. And now the government is back working. You probably get a government subsidy, too, or something like a tax break. No, they didn't have any more. Oh, shouldn't have brought that up. Anyway, Greg, we'll send it back to you. It is Kia of LaGrange right here on Lafayette Parkway. I don't think I've done that before in a while. There you go.
Make it funny?
Yeah, no, yeah, make a boo-boo on the air.
No, that's okay.
Yeah.
People, they don't really listen to you much anyway, Coleman. No, I'm just messing with you. We're here back live at the Kia showroom. We're talking about cars that's got some speed and able to run great distances in a short period of time. The Tigers actually put up a lot of yards the other night, so they were running great distances in a short period of time as well.
Yeah, we were fortunate to put a lot of things together and had over 600 yards of rushing offense.
Wow.
And we, did a great job, as we've talked earlier with the running backs running the ball and Will Smith directing the offense and, of course, the offensive line. But, on the defense side of the ball, we had some good, big plays. We had interception in the end zone by Emmanuel Trammell. Good heads-up play there. And Austin Carter, one of our young linebackers, was able to get a lot of playing time and had 8 tackles. And he's an up-and-coming young player that we've got great sophomore. We have great expectations for him, and not to make him somebody that he's not, but a comparison would be he's kind of like a young Bruce Stanford who graduated last year and is playing at West Georgia right now. They're very similar type of players, very hard-nosed and a lot of drive and good, not as good, but a great nose for the football. He's able to get through seams and things in the line of scrimmage and get that fit. And some of that is, a lot of reps, a lot of coaching, a lot of mistakes and getting better. But some of that is just a natural knack. I mean, there's as in every position, there's a certain part of that where some guys they're offensive and a defensive lineman, but some guys they're just not a defensive lineman,
right?
And then some guys they're just not an offensive lineman, and they could be the same size and the same quickness or whatever it is, and sometimes it's just the makeup of the person's personality and their mentality and everything else. What drives them, motivates them. So, but Austin, we're really proud the way he stepped up and got a chance to have a lot of. He's played throughout every game that we've had this year, but to effectively get a start and be able to perform like that. And then of course our defensive line: R.J. Hairston, Devontae Cofield, Dikembe Billingsley, Devin Power, and we also roll in Wellington Callaway and Cody Abbott, O.J. Ziegler.
That's right.
And I know I'm missing someone. Jason Hernandez, we put him in defense, and Jason does a good job. He loves playing defense.
Mm-hmm.
But collectively, that group right there, and the guys that really jump out at me are RJ and Dikembe.
Mm-hmm.
They were able to make plays by reestablishing the line of scrimmage and forcing a lot of negative yardage.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the passing game, they had trouble getting off because of the pressure, and then of course some of their running game. It's tough to get things going when the offensive lineman is about 2 steps back, and sometimes that defensive lineman is not actually making the tackle, but he effectively made the tackle because everybody else is able to swarm and get there.
That's right.
He had what I call effect on the play, and that's a tough one to teach because everybody wants to be the guy that makes the.
They want to hear their name called.
Oh yeah,
they want to see them on film.
And if you blow the play up and you don't make the tackle, but you cut down all the blockers, and they often don't say They don't say that on the PA system.
No, that's
Not
right.
that they're supposed to be listening for that anyhow.
Well, I tell you what, we notice it on the radio. That's one of the things that we try to give these unsung heroes.
Well, I appreciate that.
Because we realize it's a team sport, and just because a linebacker is kind of expected to make a lot, if not most of the plays, most of the tackles, it's important that those defensive linemen clog up the hole. It's like take Big Devin Power. Hey, it's going to take 2 guys to block him. You're not going to. There's not too many kids in high school that can take him one-on-one and move him out of the way, and he's just not big. He's big and aggressive as well, so that's a good thing.
Right, as long as he's solid in his technique, he's a very formidable opponent.
Yeah.
And then when we look at our secondary, I mentioned Emmanuel Trammell, but Brandon Hurd, great job. Kelsey McCutcheon, great job. Ty Corey Gilbert also, a solid job there in the secondary. And as the game went on, they started throwing the ball more and more. And unfortunately, eventually hit us with a big pass, and in which we had a coverage mix-up. And also, as I look at it more times, we also had a guy fall. And that's not good because now the guy's wide open, and he made a nice catch on top of that. And they executed. And this shows that how you have to be on top of your game in the secondary every play. That there's not much room for error.
You can get lulled to sleep, if you will.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, that moment that you let your guard down, boom, he's by you, and it's like, uh-oh.
Sure.
And I don't care how fast you are, recovery is tough sometimes.
And then, from a special team standpoint, Michael Young, great job again kicking. He was solid on his PATs, of course, and didn't have a field goal opportunity, but did a great job on some of the things that we were trying to do with the kickoff, and he just continues to develop, and we're real proud of him.
And I like the way your the PAT team works. You had a couple of, malfunctions the first couple of scores, but then you kind of pull it back together, and it's all seemed to come together and work.
We haven't done that all year, and I was really unhappy with that. That's those things. You work on them, and you work on everything, but you work on those things. We work on that daily. That's a day.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a day that goes by that we do not go over this. And then, at the beginning of the game, a couple of opportunities there, I guess after a couple of scores, but we eventually got that ironed out.
Mm-hmm.
And, part of that was a mix-up of, one player who has been out and injured and is now back in the game. And your chemistry has changed just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And that actually is back to where it was, but – those little things like that, they make a difference.
They do.
And missing reps because of injury or any reason, definitely affects things.
Especially if you're a ball handler, that's for sure.
But they got it squared away, and then we did a great job the rest of the night. So, I was proud of them with that.
Okay. Hey, you're listening to Troop High Tiger Football here, Saturday Morning Quarterback. I'm Greg Hicks along with Coach Lynn Kendall. We're here live at the Kia showroom. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back and talk about next week's opponents and the Fayette County Tigers. You're listening to Tiger Football here on Eagle Sports. And you said you timed him going down, Coach. Was he as fast the second go around as he was the first?
No, that was the second.
That was the second time.
Yeah. That's,
so his motor gets faster, right?
Well, I don't know about that. And like this is totally a non-scientific thing, but we know he was rolling pretty good. And I said, hey, Coach, get a stopwatch. I'm just curious, of how fast he's actually running. And but in our region, there are a lot of guys that can roll like that. If you ever have a chance in the spring, go to our region track meet. When you throw the Sandy Creeks and the Carrolltons and the Fayette counties and the troops and just on down the line, there's a lot of speed
kids
out there.
Fast.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. A little faster than you and I.
A lot faster than me. I can't speak for you, but a lot faster than me.
I remember in high school, Coach Cummins used to get in his pickup truck while we were running laps and track, and he's running beside us in his pickup truck. I said, I guess you are faster than us, huh, Coach?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, we got another tough region game coming up next week. We've got Fayette County Tigers coming into town on Friday night, and tell us a little bit. I know you had a chance to scout them last night. Kind of what, real quickly, tell the fans what they can expect to see next Friday night, at least from the Fayette County side.
Okay, from the Fayette County side, you're going to see a team that has pretty solid offensive line. They're going to have a collection of running backs that have tremendous speed, not necessarily power backs, but great speed, and some of those running backs also are quarterbacks. So they run an offense that's very similar to our offense. They will also have some deep ball threat potential throwing the ball. And, I think when I look at the quarterbacks they roll in, they'll use 2 to 3 quarterbacks. And they're going to be a challenge to contain. And, we're going to have to play great assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. Their running backs, like I said, they're types of guys you can't give a seam because they'll take it to the house very quickly. And then from a defense standpoint, they have a couple of solid linebackers and, defensive line, a couple of defensive ends that are very good. And their secondary, of course, has speed as well. And Coach Davis does a great job with them, and they're a type of team that has that big play threat potential all the time at any given moment.
So their record obviously 1-6 is not indicative of their potential. Obviously, you certainly can't overlook them.
They're a better team than that.
And I think last night was
sure.
Well,
last night's game against LaGrange, I mean, it was a back and forth game there for a while, and I think they showed what they could do. And then we've seen them play against Sandy Creek, in which they had some success as well. And then as you go on down through the season, so. And the other thing for the Troop Tigers, this is a very important game for us, as they all are the next game. But this is, our goal is to get into the playoffs.
That's right.
And Fayette County is a huge step in that direction. So we got to have a great week of practice. We got to be focused. We got to do everything that we're supposed to do right. And we need every fan that we have in the stands on Friday night. We're finally back to playing a Friday night game.
That's right.
And hopefully the rest of the season we'll be playing Friday nights. And
home or away, we're back at Callaway Stadium for the next 3 weeks. So
next 3.
So you guys come on out next Friday night, another region matchup. Fayette County Tigers coming to town against your Troop Tigers. You guys come out. Also, check us out on Eagle Radio, eagle1023.com. If you, for some reason, can't make it, or if you're in the stands and you stream it, get on to eagle1023.com and check out Jack Mormon, myself, Greg Hicks, along with Tony Walls. We'll be there and be proud of our Tigers next Friday night.
Go Tigers.
Be back next Saturday.
When you want to sell your real estate, who do you call? Bob or Joel Upchurch, RE/MAX Result Agents. They want to go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. Are you ready to buy a house or land? Then call RE/MAX Result Agents that will find you what you want and be with you from the first day to the day you sit down in your new home. Let them go to work for you. Call Joel Upchurch at 706-523-1702 or Rob Upchurch at 706-523-0014. Like a great football team, great cities just don't happen. They require vision, hard work, and leadership.
Hello, I'm Jim Thornton. Like you, I know LaGrange is a great city. I want to make it better for you and your family. I will strengthen our local economy, enhance public safety, and improve our quality of life.
Jim Thornton, leadership at work for all of LaGrange. On November 5th, let's elect Jim Thornton mayor. Learn more at jimthornton.org and like Jim on Facebook. Paid political announcement by the Friends of Jim Thornton.
It's now time for the Lafayette Christian Kia of LaGrange Saturday morning quarterback show on Eagle 102.3, WLAG 1240 AM, 96.9 FM, and online at eagle1023.com. Now live to the showroom of Kia of LaGrange for the inside scoop of Lafayette football.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kia of LaGrange showroom. I'm Coleman Weiss, and we're here with Nate Shaw as we're getting ready to tell you all about Lafayette Christian and what they've been up to for the last 2 weeks. And, of course, they played on Saturday night and then again on Friday. A short week, Nate, but y'all needed a short week coming from Saturday to Friday.
Well, sometimes when you get out of your routine, football players in particular, and I'll speak personally for myself, I'm pretty routine-oriented. You get out of your routine, and sometimes you don't show up. Let's just say what it is. And Saturday we had a great week of practice before our Saturday game against Shiloh Hills, really, and honestly, and a little bit of it's fall break. Everybody else gets a day off, and not really taking the opponent necessarily as seriously as we need to. You end up with a big loss, and that's exactly what happened. It's unfortunate.
And then turn around, though, and quickly get it together and almost do the exact same score, but to a different team in a different direction the next week.
Exactly. Last night we had a big victory against Westside Baptist out of Warner Robins, a very much improved team. And we'll talk about them over the course of this show here, but we came away with a big victory, 58-26.
There you go. We'll talk about that and much more as we're enjoying a fun time here at Kia of LaGrange as we're right here on Lafayette Parkway, and we want you to swing in, have a chance to see the Fortes, the Sorrentos, the Rios, the Cadenza, not to mention the Sportage and all the other fine machines they have here that's available to you. They even I tell you, when you're ready to buy a new vehicle, you got to come check out the Kias. I tell you what, all the stuff, people are amazed what all I get in my Forte.
That's right.
All the things that you see in front of you right here that it takes to run this broadcast was all put in the trunk of my Kia Forte.
Oh, yeah.
And that's and a tent on top of that as well. So it really is. It's really amazing how spacious Kia Forte is, and so it is it's a broadcast in a box and ready to go. And
there you go.
So it's a lot of fun. I tell you, that car is they've got some great vehicles. Of course, I should own a Sorrento, but no, I drive a Forte for the gas mileage.
That's all right.
And so it's I have to be I have to make sure that I pack well, but it's amazing what you can get into them. So if you've been wanting to get a car that gets great gas mileage, come check out the Kia Forte, and of course the Optimus have got some good ones too with great gas mileage. Okay, let's take a quick break. We'll come right back and talk football, and we'll do that as Lafayette Christian Saturday morning quarterback continues here at Kia of LaGrange on Lafayette Parkway.
Kia. Hi friends, Jess Licht here with Kia of LaGrange. I'd like you to come by and check out the all-new redesigned Kia Rio. The Rio is not only fuel efficient, but it's comfortable and safe as well. The 13 Rio starts as low as $12,900. It's backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Right now, you can drive the Rio for only $159 a month on a 36-month lease. The Rio is available in either a 4-door sedan or a sporty 5-door hatchback. See the Rio and all our inventory online at KiaofLaGrange.com to help support your local economy.
See Kia of LaGrange for complete details. Leases with $1,999 due at signing. Blues season is upon us. And we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
As a business owner, nothing compares to the sense of pride you feel when unlocking your business first thing in the morning. In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if the business down the street has the same insurance you do. What matters is that your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people. The Mallory Agency, 301 West Harrelson Street, LaGrange. Visit them online at MalloryAgency.com.
Where can you be encouraged to make your own discoveries? Where can you be challenged to achieve the impossible by professors who know you by name? Our graduates have earned Emmy and Grammy nominations, successfully negotiated major business deals, and been inspired to teach and serve where they're needed most. Experience a transforming education at LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
If you're looking for a great time, gather up your friends and head to the Brick House Grill in downtown LaGrange. Enjoy live entertainment every weekend. Thursday nights, it's karaoke as well as ladies' night. On Saturdays, come cheer for your favorite college football team and enjoy their football specials. Check out their new menu. Sunday from 11 until 3, the Brick House Grill has their family lunch specials. They have plenty of TVs to watch exciting NFL action. The Brick House Grill, Broome Street in downtown LaGrange.
It is Eagle 102.3. Coleman Vice here with you as we're having a fantastic time here at Kia of LaGrange. You know, it's one of those days that when you get up this morning, you see that it's been raining and is or raining. And I guess they just sold a car.
All right.
Awesome, a little applause. Or it's for us, one or the other. I think it's a car. And so congratulations. And somebody getting to take home a wonderful new Kia, and that's a cool feeling.
Oh, yeah.
And get to do it on a day like today, which is kind of dreary and yucky. How do you make a rainy day happy? You buy a Kia.
You buy a Kia. You bet.
There you go. And
well, don't they always show them advertised like splashing through water?
That's
and,
right.
and glistening. And I'm looking out at the lot here outside, and they're all the cars are waxed up, and the water's beating off in a very attractive way. Well, let's look at it. Let's spin it on the positive side.
That's right. So come by and see what your car will look like as it might be in a Kia commercial right here today. And of course, we want to thank Chick-fil-A on Lafayette Parkway, who's kind enough to give us Chick-fil-A biscuits.
That's right.
And keep us fed on this fine Saturday morning. We really do thank them, and we also thank Kia of LaGrange for giving us a nice dry place to do the Saturday morning quarterback.
Yes.
And we do appreciate them and all their help that they do. Of course, Lafayette Christian played last night and won 26-58 over Westside. The last game of the season is coming up, and this game is going to be a big game to do because you get this one done, and then we'll start thinking about playoffs. But let's talk about last night. Because not only did you have a big win, it was a big night because it was senior night.
It was senior night, the last scheduled regular home game at the Cougars Den over on Whitesville Road. We get to honor our 4 seniors. Been with the program for a number of years and really come up and grown up playing Cougar football. Really, we're starting to get to that point in the program where we have these long-term seniors, and it's really not that you know, if you're a 1 or 2 year senior that there's anything away from that, but these are real kids that really have grown up in the program. We're starting to see that. Ethan Pike, he's my senior captain. He's my signal caller on defense. He had a great game. He was honored. Trey Kirkland it got banged up in the middle of the year. He came back last night really and played the kind of football that he's capable of playing despite injury. He battled through it. Jack Everett, what I used to call him Quiet Jack, and he just went ballistic last night and very vocal. And you can tell that that time is running out. And he's already mourning the loss of his career, but he's laying it all out on the field. He had a tremendous game. And Jeremy Fain, he's one of those kids that sort of came to us, never played football before. This is his second year, and he has just dedicated himself to the program. Been in the weight room. Had a great game. had to play a little quarterback, made a nice pass, and had connected with some receivers, played defensive back, and made a couple of nice defensive breakups, and just an all-around player. And we're just thankful we can honor them at halftime as we did, and come away. And we told our underclassmen, you owe them.
Yeah,
you owe them. This is not what is owed to you. It's what you owe somebody else, and you owe the seniors everything you have on senior night. And you know what? When you're an upperclassman and you're a senior, they'll owe you too, and that's okay. And I don't mind putting it like that, because there's something special about winning on senior night, and the Cougars responded well.
There you go. And of course, with the dedication and the growing of the program and the seniors teaching how it's supposed to be, how it's supposed to look, and how it's supposed to be done and move forward, and the leadership and everybody doing it together, and it is pretty cool to have a night like that. It's senior night so much different than homecoming, and
very much so.
And that
I love senior night. I love senior night. I do. I love it.
All right, and so we did see there is something you love that's extracurricular. So at any rate, folks, make sure if you have a senior out there, make sure you tell them how much we all appreciate their work and time that they spend on making the things that they do shine. Now, with West Side win over with, they won. Lafayette Christian won that 26-58. Now we get to go to the next game, which is going to be a tough one, and it's a road trip.
It is a road trip. It's going to be maybe a little bit out of our routine this week too, but we have to overcome. We have to go to Douglasville to Harvester Christian, a team that we beat last year. They were a very young team last year, but and we've seen them on film a little bit. They like to stretch it out. They like to run a lot of cutbacks, a lot of counter type of offense, and they score a lot of points because of that. Because they'll string you out and they'll try to make you defend every inch of that field. And they've done that very successfully this year. They got a lot of wins. I didn't pick up their score last night. They faced Holy Ground out of Roofville, a team that I thought was maybe the best team in our league. They handled us pretty well. They were big, physical, and fast. And those are three things that, from a football perspective, are very tough to deal with.
Yeah.
So I'd be interested to see that score. Harvester is a very tough team. I think, and this is not to be in awe of them or to equivocate what we think the outcome is. We think we can go up. We think we have the personnel. When we focus down and don't have I don't want to be here mentality, we can play with anybody.
Yeah.
We can play with anybody. We can beat anybody. And that's going to be the mantra going into this week of practice. But you talked a little bit about leadership, and honoring the seniors. I need to go back to last night's game to tell you about what we're looking at in the future. And there's 3 individuals I'm going to tell you right now that we're going to look for leadership in the future. They're not necessarily going to be seniors, but they're people who step up and lead. And that's not to exclude anybody, but this is the type of people we have. Eli Shepard, sophomore linebacker, running back, has just really stepped up to become vocal and to show it with his play, and to show it with he backs up his words with his actions. A kid like Aaron Dixon, who's going to be a senior next year, maybe 115 pounds, running downhill and stuffing the ball into the end zone for a touchdown. That kid is coachable, and kids follow him. He has a natural sort of, I don't want to call it swagger because that word gets overused, but there's a natural confidence that he sort of exudes that draws kids to say, hey, he's going to be a leader. Matt Brown is going to be a leader. He's going to be a senior, next year, and kids love to follow him. And there's another kid, and this is kind of going to come off from left field for those who know the program, but the kid Seth Horton. Kids love to be talking to Seth, and he got his first career touchdown last night late in the game, and he's a first-year player. He never played football. He actually transferred. He actually chose to come to Lafayette out of Troop High School, and nothing against Troop, but he wanted to be in a specifically Christian environment because he wants to go and he wants to major in philosophy and apologetics.
Yeah.
Some real lowbrow stuff, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness, but that's the kind of kid he is. But there's leadership in that. He loves to learn, and he loves the Lord, and he he also loves to play football. And there's something about that. He wants to play. He wants to be in part of that program, and that's leadership that just draws those kids that are on the border of playing. It draws them in, and that's how it's essential to building our program when we look to kids like that. We have a lot of great. I love all our kids on our team, but I just want to throw out some of those names that we don't talk about a lot when we talk about building towards the future, and the kind of things that I take out of more than just the score and the X's and O's that came out of last night's game. You start looking towards where are we going.
Yep, there you go. And of course, we get to the playoffs. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about several other things going on at Lafayette Christian. So just keep it right here as we're talking Lafayette Christian football right here on Eagle 102.3, 1240 WLAG 96.9, and on the World Wide Web at eagle1023.com, live at Kia of LaGrange.
Kia. Hi friends, Jess Lick here with Kia of LaGrange. I'd like you to come by and check out the all-new redesigned Kia Rio. The Rio is not only fuel efficient, but it's comfortable and safe as well. The 13 Rio starts as low as $12,900. It's backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Right now, you can drive the Rio for only $159 a month on a 36-month lease. The Rio is available either a 4-door sedan or a sporty 5-door hatchback. See the Rio and all our inventory online at KiaofLaGrange.com and help support your local economy.
See Kia of LaGrange for complete details. Leases with $1,999 due at signing. Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy, and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
It's tough out there, trying to stretch every paycheck a little further than the last one. It means cutting cost, and one of the best places to start is at the office of State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange, because he'll do a free discount double check to make sure you're getting the car insurance discounts you deserve, up to 40%. So give State Farm agent Matt Orr a call today, because being there to help keep more of your money in your pocket is why he's there. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9, or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
All right, team, let's get it lined up. We're going to run that play again.
Just like our local head coaches invest their time, effort, and passion into our local teams, LaGrange Banking Company invests time, effort, and passion into our customers. We are committed to bringing success to Troup County for our local teams and schools, as well as our customers.
That's the way to go after it. Well done, team.
LaGrange Banking Company, local, just like you. LaGrange Banking Company, member FDIC.
It is Eagle 102.3, Coleman Vice here with you with Nate Shaw, and so we're talking Lafayette Christian football, and we're having a good time. And of course, we were just talking about one. We've got to have everybody load up the cars, grandmother and everybody else, and get the everybody but the family dog, and head on down to Douglasville. And it's not a long drive. It's about 45 minutes or so.
Yeah, it's not that far.
Pretty much you go down 85 till past noon and take a left and take a right, and you're there just about. So
yeah, I've actually never been to Douglasville, so I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, it's just a short drive. It's not bad. And so you go down there and have a great time, and it's important on these away games that you have a crowd that is vocal and loud and screaming and hollering and make a difference.
I tell you what, that's really never been a problem for us. We do travel well. I mean, we travel well to Albany, Georgia. We travel well to Jeffersonville, Georgia. We're out in the middle of nowhere, Georgia, and Cougar fans are there, and we appreciate them. We appreciate the parents that dedicate their time. Those are long Fridays, and we don't always have a fan bus, and they have to drive themselves, and they have to spend their own money for their own gas, and they got to stay up till 2 in the morning too. They understand a little bit, what we as coaches go through, because we have to stay up to the middle of the night, make sure everybody gets home safe, and it's invaluable to the program. as I see it. So we're certainly appreciative of them. And, when you are going to host the Cougars, you're going to have maybe not as big a home field advantage as you think you might, because our fans can make some noise.
There you go. And so make sure on Friday, kickoff 7:30. Make sure you make that trip over there to Douglasville and root on the Cougars. And then, of course, November 1st, I know it's bad form for coaches to look forward, but because I'm a fan, I can do that. And playoffs will begin November 1st and be the first round of the playoffs. And there's some cool things that are going to happen right there. One, you've got potential of maybe hosting the very first home playoff game. And of course, gives you another opportunity to win the first playoff game.
Right.
Two big things that could happen this year. Of course, a lot of factors are going to happen, and it all starts with winning on Friday, and then getting ready for the next first round of the playoffs.
All right, and this is not me not breaking form, because these are things that we lay out in the first part of the season. So this should not be a surprise to everybody. When you lay out the season, you need to set out goals for yourself. We had never won a homecoming. Did that. We had never beat Ballard. Well, we happened to get a twofer on that one, and beating Ballard and winning homecoming on the same thing. We didn't win the region. That was one of our goals, because we lost to Cross Point. We played a game not quite good enough to win that game, and that was a little shortcoming. But that's the way life goes sometimes. So you move on. We secured ourselves the second seed in our region, and because of that, we will host that game, and that was a goal: host a playoff game. Quit going on the road in the playoffs. We've made the playoffs the last 2 years, and we end up on the road because we haven't done what we needed to do. Well, we did what we needed to do to host a playoff game this year. We're pretty sure who our opponent's going to be, and I'm going to hold on to that for right now. But then, because we have it at home, now we can focus on, let's win this game. Let's go to the second round. Let's keep on building things that we haven't done. Let's start making that check off the things off the list that we haven't done, and get them done quickly, and quit pushing them off to the next year. And let's get it done right now, because we think we have the horses to get to where we ultimately want to go. And every year we set out, and we want to put that trophy in the trophy case, and we'll clear a spot off for that, and it'll be a place of prominence and a banner.
You want a problem that you have to add on to the trophy case. So it starts today. You get to start the overflowing, and these seniors that had such a great senior night, it's time for them to step up and give the leadership and carry those goals and make them happen. And like I said, they all start this Friday, and then keep going from there. We're going to have to wrap up here, but folks, get ready for more Lafayette Christian Saturday morning quarterback next Saturday. We'll be here and look forward to that. Oh, and we had one other thing we wanted to talk about.
Oh, yeah. We have November 7th and 8th. Lafayette Christian School. We're going to be doing our community work day. So if you see Lafayette Christian School students, they'll be wearing fancy T-shirts, picking up trash, doing all kinds of service projects, working with some of the programs in town that help deal with poverty in our area. And it's something that we do as a school to get out and be active in the community, have a servant's heart, and serve for just the reason of being to serve. And that's we just want to mention that. So if you see somebody out with a Lafayette Christian School T-shirt on November 7th and November 8th, go up and say, "Hey, thanks for serving." It's something we try to impress on our student body, that it's not just to be recognized, but it's to get out there and serve. It's nice when somebody comes up and recognizes what you're doing. But that's not the purpose. But a little positive feedback wouldn't hurt.
Yes, right.
Them either, and it helps to teach a life lesson. Sometimes you need to do something that maybe nobody will do to help somebody out, or nobody will know about to help somebody out, because it gives glory to God, and that's what we want to impress upon them.
There you go. That's coming up in a couple of weeks, and like we said, that we want you to support Lafayette Christian and. Get ready for that first trip to Douglasville and have a good time. Nate, thanks for coming here. And
thank you, Coleman.
We'll see you back here next week. And you've been listening to Lafayette Christian Football right here at Kia of LaGrange on Lafayette Parkway. And we'll see you next week.
Kia.
Hi friends, Jess Licht here with Kia of LaGrange. I'd like you to come by and check out the all-new redesigned Kia Rio. The Rio is not only fuel efficient, but it's comfortable and safe as well. The 13 Rio starts as low as $12,900. It's backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Right now, you can drive the Rio for only $159 a month on a 36-month lease. The Rio is available in either a 4-door sedan or a sporty 5-door hatchback. See the Rio and all our inventory online at KiaofLaGrange.com and help support your local economy.
See Kia of LaGrange for complete details. Leases with $1,999 due at signing. Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Right now, 1 in 3 drivers is cruising around in a state of skepticism about just how much value their car insurance company is delivering. If you're one of them, State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange can help you get to a better state, because he'll talk with you, listen to you, and help put together a policy that has you written all over it, from cost to coverage, all backed by 24/7 customer support. Feeling less skeptical? Then call State Farm agent Matt Orr on the square in downtown LaGrange and officially get to a better state with State Farm.
If you're looking for a great time, gather up your friends and head to the Brick House Grill in downtown LaGrange. Enjoy live entertainment every weekend. Thursday nights, it's karaoke as well as ladies' night. On Saturdays, come cheer for your favorite college football team and enjoy their football specials. Check out their new menu. Sunday from 11 until 3, the Brick House Grill has their family lunch specials. They have plenty of TVs to watch exciting NFL action. The Brick House Grill, Broome Street in downtown LaGrange.
Eddie Hutto and his son EJ at Limcare of LaGrange invite you to visit their new facility at 413 South Greenwood Street. With over 20 years of experience in prosthetics and orthotics, Eddie and his son are able to make and adjust any style of prosthetic and orthotic device. Call Limcare of LaGrange, your hometown provider of prosthetic and orthotic devices at 706-882-1825 to schedule your free evaluation.
Thanks for listening to the Lafayette Christian Kia of LaGrange Saturday morning quarterback show on Eagle 102.3 and WLAG 1240 AM and 96.9 FM, and also online at eagle1023.com.
Kia.
Hi friends, Jess Licht here with Kia of LaGrange. I'd like you to come by and check out the all-new redesigned Kia Rio. The Rio is not only fuel efficient, but it's comfortable and safe as well. The 13 Rio starts as low as $12,900. It's backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Right now, you can drive the Rio for only $159 a month on a 36-month lease. The Rio is available in either a 4-door sedan or a sporty 5-door hatchback. See the Rio and all our inventory online at KiaofLaGrange.com and help support your local economy.
See Kia of LaGrange for complete details. Leases with $1,999 due at signing. Flu season is upon us, and we would like to invite you to get your flu shot from Holmes Pharmacy. If you have Medicare or insurance, it could be free. And if you have a big group of 10 or more that would like to get their flu shot, call Holmes Pharmacy and we can come to you.
Hi, I'm Perry Prather, pharmacist at Holmes Pharmacy. So drop by Commerce Avenue in LaGrange, Georgia. We have your flu shot ready. So come see me or any of my fine staff at Holmes Pharmacy today.
Life insurance is one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. And that's why State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange focuses on how the benefits of life insurance actually lives on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call State Farm agent Mabel Smith Sharp in LaGrange at 706-882-9324 and put the life back in life insurance.
Where can you be a star athlete and a math superstar? Where can you prepare for graduate school or your dream job and make friends for the journey? Where can you challenge your mind and inspire your soul? Experience a transforming education at LaGrange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions. Learn more at lagrange.edu/transform.
Good food. Where do you find it? Because when you spend your hard-earned money, you want good food. So the place you'll find that good food is at Rogers Barbecue on New Franklin Road in LaGrange, where they only serve American-grown catfish, barbecue cooked to perfection, and with all the fixings to make it worth every penny. Rogers Barbecue is locally owned and run with care since 1945. Come eat with us Monday through Saturday from 11 to 9 or use our carry-out window. Rogers Barbecue, New Franklin Road, LaGrange.
Smooth transition. A big part of that was the fact, I don't know if a lot of people know this or not, but Yadier Molina essentially got called up to take Mike Matheny's place when Mike Matheny was catching in St. Louis. And Matheny